You ever stand in front of the mirror, staring at that stubborn belly fat like it owes you money? Yeah, I've been there too. You've tried crunches, planks, maybe even that one weird juice cleanse your friends swore by, and still, nothing. So what gives? Well, today we're going to cut through the BS and actually figure out how to deal with belly fat. For real. Look, I get it. There's about 1 million YouTube videos, blog posts, and Instagram gurus giving you advice on how to lose that belly, but a lot of it's either outdated, overly complicated, or straight up trash. But stick around, because we're not just talking about weight loss today. We're going to break down what belly fat really is, why it's so hard to lose, and how you can finally start getting results. But first, let's be real for a second. Everyone's got a little belly fat. Even that friend who seems like they only eat kale and water. Having some belly fat, totally normal. But too much of it? That's where the problem starts. We're not just talking aesthetics here, we're talking about your health. Because this stuff can sneak up on you like a bad habit you don't even realize you have. Alright, so what's going on with this belly fat? Turns out, not all fat is created equal. You've got two main types, subcutaneous fat, which is that layer just beneath your skin, and visceral fat, which is the sneaky villain wrapping itself around your organs. It's visceral fat that's got us all in trouble, and it's the kind that's linked to some heavy stuff. Heart disease, diabetes, even certain cancers. Yeah, visceral fat's that serious. And trust me, it's not just about looking good at the beach, it's about feeling good, staying healthy, and not letting this fat get the upper hand. Now, I know what you're thinking. Okay, cool, belly fat is bad, but how do I get rid of it? Hold up, we're getting there. But first, a quick myth-busting session. You know how people say, oh, just do more crunches if you want a flat stomach? Well, I hate to break it to you, but that's not how this works. You can't just pick one area of your body and tell your fat to disappear from there. It's not listening, my guy. The whole spot reduction thing? Yeah, that's a lie your abs don't want to hear, but don't freak out, there's still hope. Let's talk science for a second because, spoiler alert, this is actually way simpler than it seems. Fat loss comes down to one thing, calories in versus calories out. Basically, your body needs energy, and it's going to pull that from the food you eat. If you're eating more than you burn, your body's like, sweet, extra energy, I'll just save that for later. And where does it store it? You guessed it, as fat. So if you're serious about losing that belly, you've got to burn more than you eat. It's the cold, hard truth. But wait, before you go slashing your calories and swearing off carbs forever, let's pump the brakes. Because while you need to create a calorie deficit to lose fat, you don't want to go too extreme. It's about balance, not punishment. You gotta eat foods that give you energy, build muscle, and keep your metabolism in check. Speaking of metabolism, let's clear something up. It's not broken, no matter how many cheat meals you've had. Chapter 5, the workout plan, cardio versus strength training. Now, let's get into the fun part, how you actually burn this fat. And I'm not talking about running for hours on end like a hamster on a wheel. Cardio's great and all, but you gotta mix it up. Think of it like this, cardio burns calories in the moment, but strength training, that's your long-term investment. Lifting weights builds muscle, and muscle burns more calories even when you're just chilling on the couch. Chapter 6, intermittent fasting. Is it the magic bullet? But what about fasting, right? You've heard people talking about intermittent fasting like it's the magic bullet. The 16-8 method, 16 hours no food, 8 hours where you can eat. Sounds tough, but some research shows it can help you control calories and boost insulin sensitivity. Basically, fasting tells your body, hey, we're running low on energy, let's dip into those fat reserves, and boom, fat loss. But remember, this isn't for everyone, so listen to your body. Chapter 7, Stress and Sleep, the Silent Saboteurs. Now, I don't want you thinking this is all about workouts and diets. You could be doing everything right, but if your stress levels are through the roof and you're sleeping like a college student during finals, guess what? Your body's gonna hold on to that fat like a hoarder with old newspapers. Sleep and stress management are huge players in the fat loss game. Poor sleep messes with your hormones, cranks up your hunger, and makes you crave junk food like nobody's business. And stress? That's like throwing gasoline on the fire. Hello, cortisol, the fat-storing hormone. Chapter 8, the balanced plan, what you need to do. So what's the plan here? It's pretty simple. Eat smarter, move better, and chill out. For eating, focus on whole foods. Think veggies, lean protein, healthy fats, and some carbs that won't send your blood sugar on a roller coaster. Don't cut out entire food groups. That's just going to make you miserable and probably lead to a 3 a.m. pizza binge. Balance, my friend, balance. For exercise, mix it up. Get some cardio in, lift some weights, and don't sleep on flexibility and mobility. Trust me, your future self will thank you when you can still touch your toes at 60. Chapter 9. Consistency over perfection. Now let's get real for a second. This isn't going to happen overnight. You're not going to wake up tomorrow with a six-pack just because you did some burpees and ate some broccoli. This is a process, and the only way to win is to stick with it. Slow and steady wins the race. But the good news, once you start seeing results, that motivation is going to keep you going. And hey, reward yourself along the way. Celebrate the small wins. Got through a week without soda? Nice. Walked an extra 10,000 steps this month? Awesome. Your journey to losing belly fat is about progress, not perfection. Chapter 10. Call to action. Join the journey. Before I wrap this up, let me ask you something. Are you really going to tackle this belly fat journey solo, or are we doing this together? Because here's the deal. I've got more tips, tricks, and real talk coming your way that you don't want to miss. If you're serious about seeing results, then hit that subscribe button right now. And don't just hit it, smash it, like you're smashing those bad habits we just talked about. Join the crew, turn on those notifications, and let's keep this momentum rolling. You're not in this alone. We're building something better, stronger, and leaner, one step at a time. Plus, who else is gonna keep it this real with you? Trust me, your future self is already thanking you for subscribing today. All right, go ahead, click that button. I'll see you in the next one, ready to tackle even bigger challenges. You got this. Let's do it.